Hola mi gente, it is your girl Lex coming back at you on this. It is now February of 2020. I cannot believe that time has gone by super fast. Let me know if you think that it's been going fast, because let me tell you, for me, I feel like I can't keep up. One thing that I'm gonna do in February of 2020 is I'm gonna start taking my vitamins, okay? Can I get another sister to witness? We're gonna take our vitamins starting today. You know what, I'm gonna go get my vitamins and do this on the air. Hold on. Yes, I sure did leave the filming, got my water, and look at this. See, I always keep my stuff nice and, organized, but today's the day. I'm gonna take my vitamins right on this here channel because February came in strong and I am gonna be taking my vitamins for the rest. I'm gonna do it in months, okay? I'm not gonna say for the rest of the year, but what I will say is I'm gonna do a good 30-day challenge of me taking my vitamins. Because your sister, she's not getting any younger, okay? She's not getting any younger. Neither are you, so be quiet. I am taking my vitamins. Alrighty, here we go. 3 of them. 3 vitamins. 3 are in my hand. But why must we go all crazy there? Why can't we have, I know, the chewables, those are delicious. Okay, those are a good snack, but no, I rather spend my money on something else. So, Lord help me, Lord Jesus. I'm just gonna do this one first because this one is the gag one. This one is the one that'll take me to the hospital right here. So, wow, that was fast. Because I had people watching. You saw that? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna need to do this 30-day challenge. You better be with me. Let's take our vitamins and then 2 in 1. Vámonos. Cheers. All right. Vitamins are in. 2020 is coming at us in a great way. I am just so excited to come on here. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We are a few people away from reaching 300. It has gone by so fast. Thank you to everyone that had tuned in to my last video where I was able to interview my friend Mel and her story. And really, I would love to be able to do some more interviews and get other people's story, because let me tell you, I'm inspired. I get inspired. Don't let me watch Shark Tank for too long, because then I know that there is a billion-dollar invention in here somewhere. Lord help me, release it. But yes, so we're on here to inspire, we're on here to motivate, we're on here to tell you that everyone has gone through something, but it's what you do with that something in the Lord's hands that will change your life. Okay, so I came on here today to tell you a quick story, and of course, there's a message behind it. This camera just stopped, but we're gonna keep it going. Bind the devil in his eyes. So, I love weddings. There are people that don't. I absolutely love them. I wish I had a new wedding every week. This wedding I was looking forward to because it's one of our dearest friends in our life. And there were musicians, singers, songwriters, producers, low-key, I had a fan out moment when I was at the door and all of a sudden Christine de Clario walks in and I had to seat her hey, how are ya? And she's like, hi, my name is Christine. I was like, honey, I know who you are. But anyway, it was phenomenal. Before the wedding, my husband and I were packing and we were getting our things ready. And tell me, I don't know about you, but it is so hard for me to pack for weddings. As I'm getting everything ready, I'm getting my toiletry ready. Let me give you a fun fact about Alexa. Yes, that is me speaking in third person. I love perfumes. Some people will spend their money on shoes, on bags. No, I think that perfume or scents are everything. There is only one regret that I have about my trip that I took to Paris a couple of years ago with my sister. The only regret that I have is that I didn't go to a perfumery and create my own scent. But I am hoping that that day will make itself present once again, because your girl, Loves, loves herself some perfume. Now, I love it so much so that I am a collector, if you will, of perfume and scents, and depending on my mood and my vibe is what perfume I'm going to be wearing, and it gives me a whole vibe. Like, if I want to be a boss, I'm gonna wear certain perfumes. If I just want to have a chill of a day, I'm gonna wear certain. If I'm ready to go to bed, it's gonna be a perfume of that nature. Yes, it is that serious for me. Even last year, I made a day. I decided that I'm gonna go into a new level of my fragrance game. I decided to get rid of, I gave and donated these. I did not throw them away, but I got rid of some scents that were more on the, how can I say, young side. So now I'm into that mature life, and if I got to meet, okay, 3 people that are on my list to meet per my lifetime, the first thing I want to know is what they smell like. I just want to be like, hi, how are you? Oh my God. That is me, because for me, scents are everything. For this wedding, as I'm setting on my toiletries, for Christmas, one perfume was on my list. Actually, no. For Christmas, I received one of 4 perfumes that were on my list. And I didn't know what dress I was gonna wear, which, by the way, I ended up having to buy over there. I didn't know what I was gonna wear, but what I did know was that I wanted to smell. I wanted to smell like the queen just walked in, and I don't even know what the queen smells like, but I wanted to smell like one. So for Christmas, my husband purchased the gift set for me, which had the travel and the 2 ounce. I go into my perfume gallery, and I decided to pack my 2 ounce bottle. On my way out, I have this little tray, display right by my bedside, and I saw the travel size, and I looked at it, and I felt like, you should take that instead of the big bottle. And I said, nah, I want to smell like a boss all day long. So I took the 2 ounce bottle, went along my way all the way to Dallas, and the day as we are unpacking, because let me tell you, my husband and I have a regimen that we do when we get into hotel rooms, okay? We make sure that it looks beautiful, everything is where it should be, blah, blah, blah. So I show my husband so that he can see that I'm wearing what he bought me. I said, look, hon, I bought the perfume with me. And he's like, oh my gosh, you really like it? I love it. So I get my toiletries, my perfume or parfum, and I take it to put it, you know, in the sink, on my side of the sink area in this beautiful hotel. And when I go put my things down, the perfume bottle slips out of my hand and goes crashing to the floor. My brand new parfum that I've been wanting, the bottle shattered on my boot, on the floor. It was unsalvageable. I wanted to cry. And my husband felt so bad. For those 3 days that we were there, that room smelled like perfume. It was so powerful. My boot still smells like this perfume. And maybe you're thinking, oh, I know where she's going to go with this. She's going to go to the alabaster jar. She's going to talk about how the scent that this woman had filled up the whole house. Yes, that's exactly what it was like. But I'm not going to go there today. I'm going to go somewhere else. So when my bottle broke, I was devastated. But there were bigger things. The wedding. I also didn't want my husband to feel bad that I broke the gift that he gave me. So we went on along our way, and I was, heartbroken because it means something to me. And right away, the first thought that came into my mind was, you should have brought your travel size perfume instead of the big bottle. Dropping a 0.3 ounce is very different from a 2 ounce. The reason why I did not bring the travel size was because the larger bottle was the eau de parfum, and the travel size was a eau de toilette, which doesn't last as long. So anyway, the wedding was awesome. I come home and I rush to the travel size. I rush to the travel vial, and here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, look how beautiful. It looks like a crystal. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that, I've gotten some uses out of this thing right here. Now, the amazing thing with these is that they're refillable. Yes, this is Alien by Mugler, and it is fantastic. And the Mugler has made Alien and Angel to be refillables. Oh, it's powdery but strong. It is boss. It is queen. When I came home, I immediately ran to read this here label. And on this label, which you probably will not be able to see at all, on the label it said eau de parfum. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? That means that I could have saved my 2-ounce parfum and saved me the heartbreak of losing all that fluid, that liquid deliciousness, because I was wrong. This was going to last just as much as that 2-ounce. To wrap this all up, let me tell you what I felt from the Lord once I saw that I could have taken my little mini-sized Mugler. So it reminded me of the story found in 1 Kings chapter 19, starting at verse 11. And it says, "Go out and stand before me on the mountain," the Lord told him. And as Elijah stood there, "Go out and stand before me on the mountain," the Lord told him. And as Elijah stood there, the Lord passed by. And a mighty windstorm hit the mountain. It was such a terrible blast that the rocks were torn loose. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, there was a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, there was a sound of a gentle whisper. When Elijah heard it, he wrapped his face in a cloak and went out and stood at the entrance of the cave. All right, so what did I learn? What happened on that sad day before the wedding? It was this. I remember that on my way out, I took a glance at that small travel size and had this inkling, this small voice inside of me that said, you know, you should take that one instead. And what did I do? I shut that voice down because in my head I thought that I knew what was going to be better. And what ended up happening was, I don't know what room number, but I bet you it probably still smells amazing in there, since my closet where my shoe is has a beautiful fragrance. I want to tell you that many times there is that gentle whisper. See, sometimes we want God to speak to us in a voice that is audible, that is stern, that we will not confuse it for any other voice. But this is one thing that I've learned many times. We negate that God is not moving in the storm. He's not moving in the earthquake. He's not moving in the fire. He is speaking in a gentle whisper. And today we have the blessing of having the Holy Spirit, which is here to counsel us, which is here to guide us through this walk, this journey. So I want to talk to you really quickly about not turning down that voice. And I know many times one of the biggest questions, even for me, is that voice coming from me? Am I generating those thoughts? Is that just my head? Is that just me trying to think this up? I'm here to tell you that most of the times, if you are plugged in, if you're connected in prayer, in His Word, many times it's not your voice. Many times it could very well be the voice of the Lord, even in the small things, like bring the smaller one instead of the big one. Sometimes He could tell you, you know what? Make a left instead of a right. Take the longer way home. What about when He says, today when you get home, I want you to be sweet and loving and kind. Sometimes we ignore those and it comes with a consequence. Even if His whisper is coming as a thought, it's coming as a gentle voice, or it's coming as a stirring in your heart or in your spirit, that voice can honestly save you from making a grave mistake. So this week, that is our challenge. I want to know if this was helpful for someone. Comment down below. Give us a thumbs up. I am so excited. Listen, life is all about learning. And let me tell you, from now on, I am sure to be bringing my little vials, which this is only $25 to $30 to fill up, which I found out later, okay? All right, everybody, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Listen to that subtle voice. You never know what it's going to keep you from or what's going to lead you to. I love you guys. Thank you again. And we will see you next week. And we're just here to help we're just here to help one each other out. What? One each other?